Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. So for today's video, I am trying out new products. Some of these products are new to me personally, and others are actually just new releases. So I mostly have face products, like I have a foundation, I have some primers, I have a new brush to try out, well, a new brush to me, and a setting spray, and also 2 lip products. Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. It would mean the world to me, and go ahead and comment down below some video ideas you guys might have for me. Let's just get started. So I've already moisturized my skin, and obviously I've already done my eye makeup. So I'm gonna get started with some primers. I actually have, my beauty blender just fell. So I have samples of these Urban Decay primers. They're the new primers. I have the DeSlick primer and the Optical Illusion primer. So for my skin type, I have combination skin. Like the rest of my face is pretty like normal, but my T-zone is super duper oily. So I'm gonna put the DeSlick primer on my T-zone and then the Optical Illusion just in this area. And then the rest of my face, I just have my moisturizer on, so that's gonna act as my primer for the rest of my face. Just gonna pat a little bit onto my nose. Whoa. Like completely took the oil off of my nose. Like all the oil from my nose is gone. You actually don't even need a lot of this. Like I'm just barely tapping in my finger and only like a tiny bit of product is coming off onto my finger. Pat it in. I get really oily above my eyebrows and on my nose obviously. Next I'm going to grab the Optical Illusion primer and put that on my cheek area because I have really big pores in that area and they're pretty visible actually. So the DeSlick primer has a really different consistency, like it's a bit harder. This one's actually just a straight up like lotiony type of primer. And with pore filling primers, I like to really push it into the skin to make sure that it really does get into my pores. I also like to swipe it to make sure that the product really spreads. Alright, so next I'm really excited about these. So I'm trying out the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I just dug that out of my trash can. So yeah, I'm trying out the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I have 2 shades, Buff and Sand, because they didn't really have my exact shade. So I believe there is, let me pull it up. There are 10 shades. Before when they started releasing this foundation, I know they only had like 5, so they did release more, which is really good. Buff is deeper and it has a more pink undertone, and Sand is lighter and has a really yellow undertone. I mix them together and get my perfect shade. So on one side I'm going to be applying it with a beauty blender, and on the other side I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Selfie Ready Foundation blurring brush. Whoa, that's a lot. That was Sand and this one's Buff. A lot of product came out. I really like the packaging of these. It has like a frosted glass and it reminds me of NARS packaging. It's really not runny at all. It's very thick. It kind of smells like sunscreen mixed with hairspray. Pray that this is a good color because I'm wearing this the whole day. I'm gonna take the Selfie Ready blurring brush. It's a good brush, just not with this foundation. Back to my beauty blender. So I definitely like this better with a beauty blender, not so much a brush. I think it's because it's super duper thick. The brush kind of just makes it look super streaky and gross. But the beauty blender makes it look super even, so I definitely think it works better with the beauty blender. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more foundation on this side of my face because I can really tell that most of the foundation went on this side, and then on this side, like it didn't really cover a lot. So I've kind of noticed the brush actually kind of takes away product and the beauty blender really packs it on, which is really different because it's usually the other way around. Okay, so it is pretty buildable, which is really nice. It didn't really cake up anywhere, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera so that we can keep on moving. Alright, so I finished the rest of my makeup. I did my bronzer, blush, highlighter, and my lower lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my setting spray. And today I'm using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. You get 2.03 fluid ounces. Got it for $8.97, I believe, at like Walmart. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray some of this. Hopefully it doesn't spit at me. It literally sprayed in like one spot. First impression, it smells really good. The actual nozzle itself, I feel like it kind of just, like, I'm pretty sure you could see there was like little water droplets on my face. But yeah, I mean, it was all right. Hopefully it does what it says and it makes my makeup last for 16 hours. Finally, for lips, I'm gonna be trying out the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade Totally Toffee. So first impression on this is I really like it. I love the color. It's a very nice warm brown color with a bit of like a reddish orange undertone. So I really like that. I like how it applies onto my lips. It's really creamy. It doesn't feel super sticky. Because some lip liners that I've tried before, they get really sticky on my lips and I really don't know why. And then the lip color I'm trying out is the Marc Jacobs Hot Cocoa La Marque Liquid Lip. Yep. I actually wore this already like on Sunday, which was 4 days ago, I believe, because I was trying it out at Sephora and I didn't want to take it off because I really liked it. This is more of like a wear test, not so much like a first impression. I obviously know I like it because I bought it. So this is a really bougie, high-end, pricey lip color, so I hope it lasts. So like I mentioned, I have worn this already, so I really know what I like about it and what I don't like about it. I really don't think there's anything I hate about this lip color, so yeah. If you got the money to buy this thing, I really recommend it. It's a really good lip color. It's not a matte lipstick, so it's really nice for people like me who have really dry lips. So I really like the formula on this. It's I would say it's more of like a satin lip, and later on throughout the day it does dry down to a semi-matte finish and it just leaves a really nice color on your lips. I'm going to be taking you guys with me throughout my day. I have a pretty long day ahead of me. I'm not going to get home until like, I want to say like 11-ish, 11:30. So I have a really long day, so I really hope my makeup stays on, stays looking fresh. So it's only been like 30 minutes, but I wanted to show you guys my lips because I just ate some cereal and nothing really came off, which is amazing. Anyways, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, nothing really came off from when I ate cereal, which is really amazing. It doesn't look patchy, it doesn't look cracky, it doesn't feel cracky or gross on my lips yet, which is really cool. So yeah, and the rest of my makeup is still looking pretty good. Hey guys, so I just got out of my 2-hour math class. Yes, it's 2 hours long, and why did I do this to myself? I don't know. And I only yawned like 15 times in class today, which is a world record for me because I usually yawn like every 10 seconds. And my makeup still looks pretty good. It's a bit dewier now because I did take a shower. But yeah, other than that, it still looks pretty good. Like my bronzer and blush and highlight are still on pretty well. And my forehead and T-zone feel a bit oily, but that's really normal. Like my nose area, my T-zone, and my forehead, they just cannot control their oiliness. Yeah, that. Oh, and also, it did sink into my little smile line right here, but that's basically every foundation. No matter if it's high-end, if it's drugstore, every single foundation I've used sinks into this little smile line cracky thing. Oh, and also with the lip color, it did dry already, so it's pretty matte at this point. As you can see, the color did kind of change a little bit. It looks a bit more of like a brick red type of color, which is really nice. I really like the color, but it doesn't feel really dry or cracky on my lips. It does emphasize the lines on my lips, which is a pretty normal thing. Nothing's really faded off. I even drank water and I don't have butthole lips yet, so that's really awesome. One thing I did notice though is it does flake a little bit, which was different from my experience on Sunday when I wore it. But it's very subtle. It's not like big chunks are falling off my lips or my lips are peeling or anything. It's just little like tiny flakes. Other than that, I am going to go to Starbucks and study. Oh, the setting spray. I mean, the setting spray, I guess, did a pretty good job. I mean, my face looks set, I guess. I usually don't like touch up my face. Like, I don't like powder my nose or anything like that throughout the day. So I'm not gonna do that in this video because it's not what I would do anyways. That's pretty much it. Hey, so I wanted to show you guys how my makeup looked in like bathroom lighting, but I didn't want to talk because I didn't want people to hear me. I didn't want them to think I like talk to myself or something. And yeah, okay, so this is how it looks right now. This was after I've sat in Starbucks for like 2 hours. And my face is a bit greasier, oilier. Again, I haven't touched up my face. I haven't touched up my lips. I did eat a sandwich and I drank coffee as well. The lipstick has started to flake off even more, but my lips don't feel super dry. I did put on some Carmex after this. But yeah, again, it did leave a really nice stain on my lips and I have not touched them up. There's these motorcycle guys next to me and they look like super decked out. Like they got matching cycles, they got matching outfits. I mean, relationship goals or what? I mean, just, oh god, they're staring at me. They're probably wondering like, why is this little Asian girl talking to herself? I'll turn on this light and see if it does nothing. All right, cool. We're gonna be natural right now. We're gonna use the natural light that there's no light. I mean, there is kind of light, like from street lights and headlights. All right, so if you saw my little bathroom thing, I wasn't talking, as it said. I wasn't talking because I want people to hear me and they're gonna be like, hey, this girl's talking to herself in the bathroom, or she's on the phone while she's using the bathroom. So yeah, oh my god, look at the doggy. Okay, anyways, heading to North Hollywood right now for my acting class. So yeah, we'll see how this lasts. So far though, I'm not really mad at my makeup. Be okay with it, whatever. It start to get really greasy on my nose and my T-zone, but that's really normal with any foundation. It just got even more oilier. So yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, so it's super dark right now. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me. So the lip color, as you saw from the little bathroom clip thing that I did, started to fade, but it fades really nicely. Like I said, it leaves a nice stain on your lip, so it looks like you're still wearing something, but it's not as bold as it was when you first applied it. For me, like this color kind of looks like a Your Lips but better type of color. I got compliments on my lip color today and I was like, girl, 28 bucks, better be getting compliments from this lip color. The lip liner stayed pretty well, like it's still on my lips, like you can see the lip liner pretty well. It's still pretty opaque. I'm definitely gonna have to stock up on more of that lip liner because I really like the formula of that. Hopefully it's not like other drugstore brands where one color is different from the other, like all the other colors aren't as good, they're kind of patchy and weird. Hopefully the formula is consistent with all the other lip liners. Also, my lips feel a bit dry and cracky, and like the lipstick, as I mentioned earlier, is starting to like peel off, but not like in a really bad drastic way, kind of just like flakes are coming off my lips. I can just like push my finger through my lips and like little flakes will roll off. I'm probably gonna apply some Carmex now because I don't think I'm gonna reapply the lip color just because there's no point really. All in all, I could really say that it lasted a good, pretty good like 6 hours-ish, 6 to 7 hours, yeah. Typically like with any lip color, whether if it's like matte or anything, I take it off like immediately, but this formula was so comfortable. Like my lips didn't feel super sticky, but on the other hand, they didn't feel super dry. I personally say it's worth $28, but then again, I'm a bit more high maintenance when it comes to my makeup. Like I want it to work well, and if it works well, then yeah, it's worth the money that you're paying, obviously. This will probably be my last check-in until I am at home, and we will see how it lasted. I want to say it's probably going to be like a full 12 hours. We will see how this makeup lasted a full 12 hours. So I will see you guys in a couple seconds. Hey guys, so one final check-in. So I've had this makeup on now for about 12 hours, and it obviously doesn't look as good as it did when I first applied it. So that's totally fine with me. Face doesn't feel super sticky or gross. My nose isn't as oily as it usually is, but it is still pretty oily. But my skin, like especially right here, but right here where I put the Optical Illusion Primer, my skin still feels super duper smooth, so I love it. So I might get a full size of the Optical Illusion one. The DeSlick one, it didn't really de-slick, but I'm gonna keep trying it out. Maybe I need to use more product. But yeah, and the foundation obviously kind of wore off, but like still kind of there, I guess. It's kind of just like any other foundation, honestly. I really like it. I really think that the e.l.f. foundation is worth the $6. A pretty good drugstore foundation. Obviously not as good as Maybelline Matte and Poreless, but it's still really good, especially for the price. And then the primers are really good. But between the two, as of right now, I really prefer the Optical Illusion one over the DeSlick one because it actually did what it said it would. And then the lips, I love the lips. It did fade, but it isn't really a long-lasting lip color. That's pretty much it for this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this where I take you throughout my day as I'm testing out makeup, then please comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you guys in my next video.